How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Let's take a look at the crow today from Mezco 112 Collective. But before we look at the box or get into any talking, I got some mezzets. And I said some mezzets because I think there's two in here. Either that or there's something in here that I'm not familiar with. So let's check it out in this unique Mezco mezzet packaging. I don't want to rip the packaging. Not sure why, because I'm never going to use it again. Hey, all right. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. That's what it is. I thought it was two mezzets. So I've got a pin. It's a stinkle. I've got a stinkle pin. Oh, yeah. Make mine Mezco. Me too. Actually, this is my sticker, so it's talking about me. Oh, man, this is like a package of awesomeness. Atticus Doom. Talk to the hand. We've got Gomez and Little Gomez with a boom box. Loving it. Man, these are all stickers. I've got a stinkle pin, 3 stickers. All right, let's check it out. I did the handy dandy teeth tearing trick. Oh, man. Is this a mezzet or is it a stinkle? I guess it's a stinkle. The stinkle crew. So it's not a Little Gomez, it's a stinkle. Whoops, broke his leg. I broke the stinkle's leg. That's interesting. I've not seen this before. Is this like new to 2022? And as I was cleaning up just now, I almost threw away the helmet for my stinkle. Whoa. So stinkles can be, I guess stinkles are soldiers, or they can be whatever they want to be. That's like a b-boy stinkle, and this is a soldier stinkle. Very nice. I'm digging this. All right, let's take a look at this awesome packaging. Here on the crow image itself, we've got kind of like that ink blot vibe. We've got some eyes. I also see these 2 circles right here, which give me that monarch butterfly vibe. Right here, and I could be reaching right here, but it almost looks like the head of something that is hanging upside down. I kind of see maybe like some ears here, or maybe those are horns. But again, I started out by saying it looked like an ink blot, so there goes that. But we definitely got some eyes right there. All right, so that's just the front of the package. Pose, play, display. Nice look at Eric Draven from the side. Quick pan up, and it says "Believe in Angels." Quick look at the reverse side. Comes with an insert for how to put together the base and how to attach your crows with posable wires. That is very, very cool. A very important document. Be careful how you pose so you don't break it. And the obligatory blister shot. Immediate impression of this guy out of the package. It feels super sturdy. The soft goods, especially on the trench and the pants, feel super slick. It is smooth and slick to the touch, and it looks great as light bounces all over it. Look at all that fine stitching. This thing is like extremely well tailored. Beautiful stuff. 3 buttons down that side. 3 buttons on this side. You've got wire in the belt. You've got the collar here, which does have wire in it. These lapel pieces, though, don't have wire, just the top part. And the wire begins right around here. Super nice, man. This thing is super cool. Quick look at those trademark boots. Tongues down. And they're not mirror images of each other, as you can see here with the tongues. One is a little bit higher than the other. In terms of articulation, you'll get a little bit of down, a little bit of up there with the ankle. And in terms of rocker, you get a little bit, a very slight amount to the inside. Let's take a closer look at what he looks like without the trench on. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the sleeve a bit. Just pop that off. Arms back. Nice little pose there. We've got one of the emotive hands with the pointing finger. It also has a little action there in the pinky. And then we've got the other hand holding the katana, and it holds it super snug. There is no wiggle here in the hand. As you can see, it's super tight. Very, very cool. You get great range here at the double jointed elbow. I mean, look at that. That is outstanding stuff. You do have a small butterfly joint in there that'll give you some movement. And you get that benefit there when you see the arm sweep way back. Very nice. Very nice. At the head, you will get some tilt to either side. You're going to get your rotation. Look at that range down, and that's important because he's on rooftops. And in terms of up, if you activate the diaphragm cut, you get some good look upward. And that diaphragm cut will give you some twist. At the waist, you've got more twist. And some bend forward. Very, very nice. You've got the universal ball joints at the wrist. That'll give you all kinds of movement. And let's see how the arms can reach up here with the shirt. Really nice. Very, very nice. Both arms will go up for you. Not much pull here on the seams at the shoulders. The shoulders will give you way more than 90. And you do have swivel there at the bicep. At the legs, hike up the pants a bit, and you will get a decent split. You see how it bunches up here? I'm noting to myself to be mindful of not over-articulating because I worry about it drying and maybe cracking or flaking on me. But I did notice that bunching there. But, I mean, in terms of it moving, it moves extremely well. The leg comes forward that much. That's really, really good. From the other side, can it come up a little more? Look at that. And backward, you've got a decent angle. Backward, not too shabby. You've got the upper thigh cut. You've got your double jointed knees. This is a highly articulated figure with the only limitation in articulation down here at the boots. So in terms of getting him in like some really great crouching poses or kneeling poses, let's see what we can do. We've got him in an action crouch here. And he has some pretty decent balance. The boots give him a really good base. And if we wanted to try to get him in like a kneeling pose, he can nail the iconic pose of Conan with his own little variation there, right? On the knee. Really nice. And he's got some good balance. So he's got great articulation, even though he's wearing leather pants. You know, so that is really, really impressive. And a quick look at the iconic pose with the crow standing up. Very nice. All right, as we transition over to accessories, if you take a close look here at the hand, you can see that the finger fits right over the trigger with no problem. It is very pliable and moves around very easily. And the hand grips on the revolver extremely tightly, so it doesn't wiggle or move around in the hand. And that is a really nice touch. So you have no problem lining him up with a look right down the barrel. And that's a nice look from this side. Very, very cool. All right, let's take a look at accessories. And for that, we're going to go to our flying sky cam. So we're going to start out with the biggest accessory. This thing is a hefty piece of translucent plastic, and it looks great in the light. And it also just happens to stand because of those two peaks right there on the flames. Really, really nice. So moving on with accessories, we've got 3 head portraits. Number 1, more of that straight on muted kind of look when he's having those moments of like flashback during the movie. Next portrait, that searing, angry kind of look. This is my second favorite here with the gritting teeth, that angry look. And this head portrait here is definitely my favorite, the one that we've had on the entire video. Also on this side, we have 2 of the crows. One here that doesn't have a wire in that little peg in his back, and he's kind of like just perched, looking very nice. The other bird I have with one of the wire pieces that it comes with. They're attached in that peg so that he could look like he's flying about. In this section also, I have one of his weapons, a 9mm weapon that has a removable clip with a painted bullet. Beautiful stuff. It comes with two of these additional clips. They slide right in that slot perfectly and snug, and they don't fall out. So really nicely done there. And we also have a shotgun, which has pump action. I mean, look at that, right? Very nicely done. We've got some more really unique and cool items that are nods to the movie. We have Eric Draven's guitar, and this is a solid piece of plastic. Has a nice feel to it. We have that little flip open lighter that Eric Draven uses in the movie when he is the Crow to get some revenge on the guy in the car, but also to set that flame. We have a mask from the movie that he uses to kind of like pattern his likeness after. And we have one of the daggers that are also from the revenge scenes in the movie. We have the white cat, and I don't remember the cat's name, and I literally just saw the movie not too long ago. And we also have the ring that he got from his girlfriend, Shelly, and that he gives to the girl, the young girl in the movie. And I don't remember her name either. We have the headstone that says Eric Draven. And if you wanted to kind of like get your crow seated up there, you could. I just can't. You also have this, which is from the top of, I think, the church or the cathedral. And he kind of like pulls it off, rips it out, and uses it as a very goth kind of sword, or skewer in this case, it almost looks like. And I almost forgot, he comes with some more emotive hands that we haven't seen in play yet. This one here, which is the hand that he gets shot in, and you can see that that has a hole in it. And that's directly from one of the beginning scenes in the film. Very cool. And last but not least, before we move on to today's themed comparison, which I think is a fun one, the mask here has a slot for the nose, and it's so well molded that it attaches pretty securely, pretty well. And it looks really freaky, and it gives him a totally different look. And I'm not sure if it's coming across here on the camera, but his eyes are lined up with the holes there. You know, so that's a really, really well done accessory. All right, man. Very, very cool. This guy is absolutely rocking. Let's jump into today's themed comparison. And for today's theme, what we're going to do is we're going to keep it with guys in black that have come back from the dead. So that's like a double whammy of a themed comparison. And let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to start out with one of my favorite action figures on the year, my Mythic Legions Valak. Now, Valak is, by the way, a bird handler also, and he comes with a falcon, which I don't know where it is right now. But they've got like a triple whammy of a theme in common because he's also a bird handler. He's in black, and he's also a vampire, so he's back from the dead. Woo! Next up, I will bring out from PC Toys, and I scooped him up at 5ktoys.com, my Neo 2.0 action figure, all in black. And you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, Neo's not back from the dead. Yes, he is. Matrix Resurrections. Yes, this is not the likeness of that Neo, but you know what? This is my make-believe land, and I'm going with it. So very nice. We've got some guys back from the dead dressed in black. Very cool. And let's keep this going for today's theme comparison. And next up, I will bring out Todd McFarlane Spawn Deluxe figure. Another one of my faves on the year. And as you know, Al Simmons is back from the dead. Very nice little ensemble. Ensemble. It's an ensemble. And Last but not least, for today's themed comparison of guys in black that have come back from the dead, we have our Mafex Superman Returns. And we know what he's returning from because of today's theme, thankfully. In closing today, I feel like Mezco has had a stellar 2022. This is one of my favorite acquisitions of the year. He has great articulation all throughout, amazing, amazing cloth goods that move easily and freely with the limbs and the joints. Great wire embedded throughout. The likeness of the figure in his soft goods, but also in the sculpting of the face portrait is spot on to the movie. And he has a ton of accessories. If you're a fan of The Crow, this is a grand slam. If you're just a fan of really cool, well-done action figures in the 1/12 scale, this is a grand slam. And it's like, wow. Wow. Great addition. Great addition. Great fun today sharing this with everybody. As always, everyone, I have so much fun taking the time out to share the experience of collecting toys as an adult. And I hope you're able to keep coming back and share some experiences too. Until next time, everybody.